Hey,
Hello.
it's dinner time here on New York Nerd Show. She's already leaving. She's like, nah, I'm done.
No, somebody didn't give me a fork. And it's a sloppy Joe.
I did give her a fork.
You know. All right, so BitOfRits.
All that Pat and Gizmo's hanging out.
Yeah. And so today we tried our first EveryPlate recipe.
Yep, it's our third company that we've tried during all this time.
Yeah, but the first one, we never did reviews for HelloFresh. So we actually got a thing that's like, oh, we want you back. And they sent a discount code. So I might sign up for it.
Give it a shot.
In a couple weeks. So today we made a barbecue pork sloppy Joe with pickled onion and potato wedges. So that's the photo.
BitOfRits, it smells very good.
Yeah, it looks good. So let's show the picture.
Don't want to drop it all over the computer.
Tilt it up.
Yeah. Ooh.
Not too bad.
Oh, there it goes. I knew something would roll off.
So this had 4 servings.
And that's the meat. Look at that.
With pickled onions on top.
Mm-hmm.
So what I thought was kind of interesting is that the way the recipe card is shown, like usually when we have the EveryPlate, if we order 4 servings, the recipe card is completely for 4 servings.
Yeah, it's different.
For EveryPlate, it's the same recipe card for 2 or 4, and then you just have in parentheses what the amounts are for 4. But I actually found it a little confusing at certain points.
We do want to point out, too, that if you're curious how the boxing is, we did an unboxing video yesterday that you can check out on any of our services.
Yeah, I think
Twitch,
overall it was
YouTube,
pretty...
Live, Facebook Live.
Yeah, it was pretty similar. I actually kept the... Well, we usually keep the bags because you can reuse them.
The freezer bags.
The freezer bags. So I noticed it's actually smaller than the...
the Blue Apron one.
The Blue Apron one. And the box is slightly smaller. So
a lot of the stuff in this was actually cut down, honestly.
I'm not sure. I feel like the serving sizes are really not that bad. This is definitely 4 serving sizes of food.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about just like the whole pack. Yeah, I think
they just like condense it down more. Like they don't have all these extra bags that take up space because like the potatoes were just like in there in a box.
Yeah, nothing was packed. It was just
so I feel like that condensed space, and then they only had 1 ice pack instead of 2, which I actually think is interesting. Is that the ice pack wasn't leaking, and every single Blue Apron one, the ice pack always leaks. Yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting because this is supposed to be kind of the budget one. Yeah. And then the other thing I thought was interesting is that the freezer pack is slightly thinner, so it wasn't as thick. So I want to show that, just like show you guys like. So it's supposed to be the budget option. So like how they're doing budget, even though I think that everything looked fresh.
Yeah, definitely. Came with all the different things you need. And like I said, I'll be honest with you, like I said, more than the last couple of things we got from Blue Apron, I am like really, really ready to eat this BitOfRits. It smells
you're
very
hungry.
Good.
We're both hungry. It does smell good. I think it's interesting. They have little stars, and they say that you should keep your potato buns, the Yukon potatoes, lime, and pork in the fridge, which of course the pork, but we don't usually put potatoes or bread in the fridge. So I think it's kind of weird that they
I'm not a fan of that choice.
To keep the potato buns in the fridge. Maybe they go bad fast or something. So I do feel like that this is like an everyday kind of meal like anybody can make, but I have not had a good homemade sloppy Joe that we have made. We haven't tried in a very long time, but like we used to do like the manwich, and I mean it's good, but it's not great. Right.
We'll see if this is any
better.
So
I'm hoping that like because we made the sauce ourselves with the ketchup and barbecue, and there was an optional hot sauce. Did you put hot sauce in yours?
I didn't, but I brought the pack. It's in my pocket.
So you're gonna try it before and after?
Yeah, exactly.
So the only things that we needed from our own kitchen were salt, pepper,
ketchup,
butter. Well, I'm getting there. I'm reading the list.
I'm naming them with you.
Sugar, vegetable oil, and ketchup. But you're not reading in order.
I don't think anybody's looking for alphabetized grocery list. I don't know if it is.
Anyway, so I feel like overall it was easy to make. The potato wedges were the Yukon gold potatoes. Those are really easy.
Yeah, they're small.
I hope that they taste good. We probably should have put ketchup with this. But that's okay.
We'll have to see.
The pickled onions was simple to make. All right, let's try it and then we can talk more.
Perfect.
This is going to be messy.
Hey, that's how it should be. That's why I put the extra washable sheet on the couch. Okay, so potato. I like the seasoning.
Yeah, it's fine. I like the how we cooked it in terms of like slicing it up and baking it. It only took like 20 minutes. It was really fast to make these potato wedges that, like thick fries.
The texture, I was
gonna say, I like the texture. It's a little bit like crunchy on that side. We probably could put them in maybe a little longer or like broil them for like a second to get the
think so?
really crispiness. I like when they're really crispy for potato wedges specifically.
Mhm.
What I don't like about the seasoning is I really don't like powder seasonings, and so this is a powder seasoning where it's like feels kind of like I like when there's like herbs and stuff that are a little bit more texture.
Well, it's part of the reason why like I really went to town on it. Like I rubbed them out with my hands, I mixed them.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel
I
like
didn't
you
want
could
that to
use
be
some
gritty.
rosemary or something like that kind of,
Right.
and I would probably like it better.
I like them a lot. Could be just I'm starving, but I do really like
I mean,
them.
they're not horrible. It's just, you know.
There's quite a few left too.
Mm-hmm.
So echoing
We'll
on the
eat 'em.
statement of the 4 servings.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think the serving sizes were very good.
All right. So now I'm not. Now
It basically tastes like barbecue sauce. I don't. We need a little more ketchup next time. I think.
I'm gonna try the pickled onion first.
Okay. The pickled onion with just lime with a little bit of sugar and salt.
It's good though. I think that works quite well.
It's
just,
good.
Just the
All
pork.
right, here we go.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, I would agree that it's nothing like super like crazy special, but it also it's solid though. I think it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes you're just in the mood for a sloppy Joe, and I feel like we can tweak this slightly. I do feel like there's too much barbecue ratio.
The pickled onions though, I think that's a winner.
You like it? I actually feel like I would like the pickled onions if you cook them up a little bit, like for just like a minute, because the rawness of the onion is like a little too much for me. They're really strong flavored, like with onion, and I like the pickled part on it, but I feel like if they were just warmed a little bit and it would cut the
I'm
the
putting a
onion
dabble of the
little
hot
bit.
sauce.
Okay, let me know how the hot sauce is.
And again, if you guys are just joining us with the New York Nerd Show, and a couple times a week we do one of the different delivery services, whether it be Blue Apron. This week is Fresh Plate. No, EveryPlate. Sorry.
Plate, yeah.
And tonight's meal is the barbecue pork sloppy joes.
Yeah, with pickled onion and potato wedges.
Oh yeah. Well, wait.
The hot sauce. So he's trying it hot sauce. He just tried it without. You like with hot sauce? I'm a baby when it comes to hot sauce. I probably can't.
I do.
You like it?
I do. It's funny because it's got. I'm not gonna go crazy on it. Some of you might, but a lot. This hot sauce that they did steal from the Mexican restaurant is a whole bag of.
They sent all these little
packets.
packets, like the barbecue sauce. I'm like, this is such a waste of like little packets. I'd rather just use our own barbecue sauce. But I wanted to try exactly how they had sent it.
The fact that there's so many different flavors in this, genuinely, you get the pickled onion,
Adds to it.
then you get the barbecue sauce, and then you get the heat at the end. I really do like this. It's one
I
of
just
my
had
favorites.
like a little baby taste of the hot sauce. I can't handle hot sauce.
I came prepared just in case, and my drink of choice for dinner tonight
Milk.
is a good old frosty glass of milk.
I don't understand how you could eat that drink that with the sloppy Joe. Ooh, I'm gonna knock on my food. Here's a napkin.
Thank you so much. So again, we have a lot of different things that we do here on New York Nerd Show. Obviously we do appreciate you guys viewing us tonight. Any comments, let us know. But you can like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, because we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. Who knows where you're watching us right now?
Right.
Every Monday we do Slam Nation, which is
you and
Lord Cash.
Lord Cash. Talk about wrestling. Tuesdays we do live stream. Really, again, it's you, but I help commentate the Royal Rumble matches, or what's the other one? Battlefront.
Battleground 2K.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
And then randomly, whenever we get our deliveries for food service, which is like every 2 weeks, we review our meals. So this, again, I do feel like EveryPlate, their menu options were kind of like stuff we could kind of make on our own. But again, sometimes I am in the mood for sloppy Joe, and we have yet to like make a real sloppy Joe. So I was pretty happy with this.
I would have never thought to put the pickled onions. I like that.
Exactly. That's something a little different. So I do think overall we would probably redo this recipe. I think add a little bit more ketchup. There's too much barbecue sauce for me.
I think it's fine. But
and I think
not too bad though.
That making the potatoes a little bit crispy, like maybe put it on broil for like 30 seconds just to get that crispiness on them would be good. And then adding like a little bit of an herb, like a rosemary, something to give it a little bit more texture. I'm not a big fan of powder kind of flavors. So overall, What would you give it a 5?
All day long.
Mm-hmm. I agree. If you're in the mood for sloppy Joe, this is a good sloppy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'd give it a 4 because I feel like there's a couple little minor tweaks I would make. And then I would do a quick cook on the onions because I just feel like they're a little too much being raw and how
I like it though.
big I cut them. You know, maybe if I chop them thinner. It did say to like really thinly slice, but I'm not that skilled in the kitchen. So, you know, with some practice, I guess I could do that.
Right.
And then I'm trying to think. There wasn't any unusual ingredients for this. Again, it was very like you could do this yourself at home kind of recipe.
And the seasoning for the fries it was like oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, I think.
It had paprika in it too, so I don't know. I feel like you're making it up.
I'm probably good. I say though.
I said
looked
it
at it
when on the box opening. I read what was in it.
Either way, it wasn't anything we weren't used to.
No, yeah, like totally normal stuff that most people have in their cabinet. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. So our first try at EveryPlate, thumbs up. Yeah,
absolutely.
And the price is, I have to double check how much we paid for it, but it was definitely lower than the other services. But again, I feel like it's like a balance of it's lower price, but you're not making as fancy meals. So if you like more fancy meals, then you're going to pay that upcharge of the other meals. The other thing too, actually, I want to mention for EveryPlate is that
this is home cooking. That's the big thing.
Yeah, it's more like home cooking, but there were options that sounded really good, and they actually automatically added them to my box. And they were premium, and it was like $3 per a serving. So that would have been $12 on top of the normal price. And the other services we've done have those premium things, but they've never automatically added them to my box. So I thought that was a little sketchy because sometimes I could see people like being like, oh, whatever they send me is fine, and they don't check it. But if you're not checking it, that means they're automatically making you pay like double because they're adding these premium options. So I really didn't like that when I saw it. But again, I was like checking through it and removing those options. But like, I don't know. I just that was a little sketchy. I guess they got to make money somehow, but that shouldn't be how they're necessarily doing it.
Right, exactly. But
my God, you already finished?
I'm ready for another one. Not even gonna lie.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good.
He is like completely wolfed that down.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway done.
I'm gonna be licking my plate tonight.
Yeah.
My EveryPlate, if you will.
So
thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Again, all that Pat, BitOfRits Gizmo, the game room, you. Adios.
Have a good night.